Greetings, welcome back. I'm Brian Morris, PDJ 16791 and a member of Team Trilogy. Today we're going to compare two Latitude drivers. The brand new, well not brand new, it's been out for a little while, but my first version of the Royal Rive, which is a speed 13, glide 5, turn 0, and a fade of 3.5. We're going to compare it to the natural, I guess, brother or sister of this disc, which would be the Ballista Pro. The Ballista Pro is a 14 speed glide 4, turn 0, and a fade of 3. So we got a 14 versus a 13, glide 5 versus 4, turn is both 0, and they're both very stable discs. To be honest with you, I probably have no business throwing something this stable, but since I have the discs, I'm going to go ahead and try it anyway. So let's see how they look. All right, let's take a look at these two discs side by side. We have the Rive, a 13 speed, and the Ballista Pro, a 14 speed. The Rive definitely has a little bit more dome. That might account for that glide of 5 in comparison to the glide of 4 on the Ballista Pro. And obviously the best thing about the Rive and the Royal line is the no flashing. It's a very smooth surface all the way around. It's an incredible product. We're going to go with the gold Ballista Pros first on each and every round here, starting off with about a 330 foot kind of stock hyzer shot, trying to get it to straighten a little bit. As I said in the beginning, I probably have no business throwing these discs. I do throw a Ballista Pro as my distance driver, and it is an opto version, and it's very beat up, so I can straighten it very easily. These are obviously brand new pieces of plastic. This is a Rive here, and I let that one go. That was the one out of the 4 I let go a little bit early, and it's off to the left over by the birdhouse there. And the other 3 landed in the circle, definitely in putting range there. All right, the next we're going to throw another 335 foot shot around this tree line, a left to right shot hyzer off of the tee pad here, and we're going to go with the Ballista Pros first. And on both sets of these, it's a little bit low and early release on that Ballista Pro. And I make the adjustment here on the second one. And these discs are definitely stable pieces of equipment. The adjustment there, I believe, was perfect. It's just to the right of the pin. And I did the same exact thing with the Rive. I threw a little bit low and a little bit early release. It still got around the corner. And then I make the adjustment on the second throw. So you can see the speed there of that 14. You can really see with that fade, it starts fading super hard. And here is the spread where the discs landed. Now this shot is about 370 feet and it plays like 400. It's very slightly uphill grade here. And we're going to try to play a flex shot here. Those are the gold Ballista Pros coming first. Trying to straighten it as much as I can. And again, this is probably the best shot of the bunch right there. It gets pinned deep into the right of it with the gold Ballista. Now those gold Ballistas are a little bit lighter than these Rives, which may allow me to get it up to speed more or quicker. My arm speed is not super fast. Just barely able to throw these distance drivers. My best speed is probably a speed 12. So here's our spread. You see a couple faded out a little bit early, or 3 of them faded out a little bit early, but they're all putting in the circle there off of that tee box. All right, here we're going to try to do some Anheuser release. Obviously, this isn't going to be an Anheuser disc for me. This is just going to be a crazy flex shot. It's going to fade out. And looking to try to get it up to that tree if possible that you see in the distance. The one right in the middle. That's at about maybe 380 feet or so. These discs are really nice pieces of equipment. I'm definitely gonna bag one of these two. Right now I have a Raider in that stable spot. One of the cool things about if you have a headwind and using this as your headwind fighter disc is that your arm speed actually, you can increase your arm speed into a headwind because you're throwing into the headwind. You get that extra 15, 20 miles per hour to help accommodate for that. So you can actually disc up into the headwind. These discs are really nice pieces of equipment. If you have the arm speed, just really awesome. And very comparable as well. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.